Okay, this is day one of the engine swap. We brought the Mustang in. So right now I'm just tracing the hinges where they are so we can put the hood on back in the same spot. So you just take a fine tip Sharpie, trace it on the top, and a little mark on the side. And you go on that side. Do the same for both sides. There you go. So we're just draining the coolant. We've taken out the export brace, which goes from here to the firewall, and we've taken off the hood. I disconnected all the spark plug wires, took the cap off with it, and that's what we've done so far. And we also removed the battery. Okay, I just removed the lower hose clamp and lower hose on the radiator. Now I'm removing the upper hose. So you just loosen the hose clamp. Back. The people who installed the header installed it wrong, and it's touching the inner fender. So that white mark we put on with a paint pen, and we're gonna hit the inner fender to clear the header because it's touching. So it should be about an inch below the mark. So I'm just taking the fan off. We took the radiator out, took the hoses off. So just removing the 4 bolts that hold the flex fan on. Should just come off too. Okay, so I pulled some of the bolts. Well, I pulled all the bolts in the bell housing. I pulled the starter, and we're gonna pull the bell housing from the flywheel and the clutch, and so yeah, we're gonna pull the engine separately. Okay, so we hooked up the leveler and hooked it up to the hoist. Everything's just connected. We had to take out the spark plugs to get them past the headers because they're really badly designed headers. And yeah, we're about to pull it out. Okay. We're hoisting the engine out right now. I need to pull it back a bit so it can clear. Now pull it forward a bit.
Yeah. Go up. Okay.
Hitting the headers.
Okay.
They're still attached for some reason. Okay, we're taking it out now. Got all the bolts from the... we didn't have one of the bolts out of the bell housing, so we got that out, and that should come out.
No.
Make sure the jack is... Okay, we got the engine out finally. Just had to get the angles right. The headers weren't quite coming out. So yeah, we got the headers lined up properly, and transmission is jacked up, separated, clutch is out, so they're just bringing it over now. Now she's out. We're pulling the transmission, and I just put the car on jack stands underneath the frame, and we're gonna pull the transmissions. Okay, so we just pulled the transmission out. There it is right there. And now we're testing fit on the export brace to see if it's gonna fit. We're not sure if it's the right one or if something in the engine bay shifted, so I'm just taking off these shock tower just to see if it fits. Oh, stud spinning.
Just give her.
So we're checking out the 3-speed transmission. It's a top loader, so we pulled the cover off. We're just looking at the gears and synchros. Here's the little synchros right here. Just inspecting the teeth. All the gears look pretty good, and spins nice and free, and so yeah, they look all good, and no water got in from washing it, and yes.
Okay, so I'm just painting the engine bay. I took the brake clean and I sprayed all in here to try and clean up as much of the dirt as I could. And now I'm just painting it with this really bad paint can that leaks a lot. So yeah, should turn out all right. I'll update you when it's finished.
We finished painting the engine bay, it's all dry. Painted the motor mounts, the pillars, part of the, the firewall. And yeah, we just sprayed some of the wires because they're just going to be in wire loam anyways. And we're going to get a new positive wire, so that doesn't matter. So yeah, it turned out pretty good, better than it was before, and yeah.